When I was very young, I was very concerned with this industry, network marketing. In fact, I was anti-network marketing because of an experience my father had had. But then I got ill while doing some service work. I thought I had the life by the tail. I was interviewing Zig Ziglar and Warren Bennis and Peter Senge and Tom Peters, to name a few. And I really didn't want to do anything else. But when you have a life-changing alteration with your own health, you want to share that with the world. I used to look at network marketing as a pyramid scheme with, you know, rich, fancy cars and houses and broken marriages and drugs and everything else. I really did. That was the vision I had. And then as I went through 18 of those companies, I realized there's a lot of wonderful, wonderful people involved. More importantly, that the business model of network marketing is perfect, run by imperfect people like myself. When I started Synergy, there was only 27 companies that hit $100 million in annual revenue, and only 22 of them were still in business. So I studied those 22's comp plans. And you had your basic unilevel, you had your breakaways, and then you had your binary. And really, there was only 2 successful binaries at that time. What I love about them is you can build your teams, and it's very cooperative and not competitive. What I hated was that you had to be balanced. We need to be on the cutting edge. And so we're the first ever that I know of to date that created the first ever dual linear in 1999. We have people that made $5 million in Synergy and $6 million, and we've got tons of people in our $1 Million Club. But I believe our biggest money earners not even joined our company yet because of the power of this plan. I think you're going to find these guys come off the streets and realize, wow, 100% matching bonus on everybody I personally sponsor. Not separated generationally like all the other companies that copied my plan.
Everybody, yeah.
But with the true nature of, I love you, I want to be your business partner, and I want to match your income dollar for dollar. Therefore, I'm going to be here for you. Not 7 levels deep and then break away for life. The greatest leaders in this industry can come in and finally get off the treadmill. In fact, that's one of our weaknesses. It really is. If you look at it, and I'm not going to mention names,
right,
but there are leaders in this company that got on the treadmill and they worked their butt off. And I've always said the brilliance of network marketing is we teach people to work today so that in a few years that they can back off and have that residual. Well, guess what? Synergy is the only company I know of that really does that. I made the commitment that we're not going to be second rate. We will not be second rate. In fact, I'll give you a perfect example, and I won't say the company. One company had a board meeting. We had a product very similar to theirs, and they held a board meeting and said, why is Synergy starting to take our market share in that product? And it was because they went in and diluted the ingredient. They went in and cut back. And what we did is we took the handcuffs off. And we said we want it at the most potent level, most efficacious level we can have. And so we took the handcuffs off, and granted, it was an expensive product. Our cost of goods on that product was so expensive, I didn't know how we were staying in business. Because what our cost of goods was to what we sold at wholesale was just outlandishly expensive. But we got the results, and we've never, ever wavered from that. And then when Nature Sunshine came in 2001, obviously, November 1st of 2000, obviously they'd just been ranked the #1 manufacturing institution worldwide in nutraceutical health. And so when you look at that, and you come and take a tour, which hundreds and hundreds of people do every month, they walk out of there and they are so refreshed and they are so excited because there's people walking around in their moon suits and their beanies and their hair nats, and I can't even go in the product label room, which drives me crazy, as you guys know, because it's quarantined, and we test over 601 different ways on each raw material and ingredient. We reject 3 to 5%. We sell them down the road. I mean, it's remarkable. But there's a reason for that. My dad, as you know, had quadruple open heart surgery. And if I'm going to take someone I love as much as my dad, which is, you know, my mom and dad are my everything.
Right.
My grandparents are my everything. I'm not going to let them put something in their body at all that I think could have any negative effect. There's nobody, I'm going to tell you right now, I'll stand before God, angels, witnesses, the President of the United States. There is nobody that manufactures with quality of Nature Sunshine.
I got one question on testing. Is it true that we test 1 part per trillion? And is that like, just to get my head around this, that's like 1 drop per 20 Olympic-sized swimming pools?
That's 100% correct.
I mean, that's
1 part per trillion.
I can't even.
We used to be 1 part per billion. Think about that. And that's how much their technology and things have advanced. According to all the statistics out there, if you have a 7 to 8% hold rate a year later on an individual taking your product, you're doing average. We did a study on pro-arginine. 51% of our people that took it in 2010, January, in January of 2011, when we came back and evaluated, 51% of those people are still taking the pro arginine.
That's unheard of. Do you understand?
It's
the average
unheard of. It's
the average is
incredible.
13%.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, talk about.
Some people think 7 to 8% is great. So when you're at 51%, it tells you what your product's doing, not to mention the High Desert Institute of Cardiac Health study, not to mention what Dr. Berger's done over in Germany, not to mention what the docs in Ireland are doing. I mean, it's remarkable.
It is.
Why are they coming to us? We've never solicited or paid for any of this.
Right.
They've come to us because they want to know. And you know, I feel, you know, completely blessed that it's even happening. It's remarkable. The vision's huge. It's not just about wellness. Every company out there talks about health and wealth. Good products, get rich. That has zero impact on me. What has impact on me is the wisdom that we get by being better people. That's what gets me. Because if all of a sudden you have an army of good people full of wisdom, you can change the world, and I don't care what anybody says. Nobody.
I totally agree.
You know, it's funny when you talk about leave a legacy. There was at Covey, we had a 7 Habits profile, and we interviewed billionaires, and we interviewed poverty-stricken people, leaders in villages and so forth. And I remember Stephen always talked about, is it okay to be rich? Is it okay? Because there's wealthy and then there's rich. Wealthy people get by and they support their family and they do great things. Rich people can do whatever they want. And I always like that because in Synergy, when I talk to people that say, you know, Dan, I just want to make $500 a month and get my product for free. I say, don't shortchange yourself. How are you going to help the other people that can't afford the product?
Exactly.
How are you going to go out there and expand on that and share that and give back? I want to make billions of dollars because if I make billions of dollars, I'm going to do a lot of good. Now, we all know that money can create either more evil or more good.
Right.
It's going to be more good for me. And the more money I've made in my life, the more good I've been able to do. And so I can't stand when people say, you know, I don't need to be rich. Baloney. We all need to be rich. And Stephen Covey said the richer we are in mind, body, and spirit, and financially, the more we can give to the world that needs us. Because we're a blessed people. We live in America. We have the rights of our freedoms. And a lot of people don't. And the more we can earn, the more we can develop, the more we can give, the more better we can become. And leave our legacy in a much broader circle of influence. If you're looking at Synergy worldwide or you're looking at any other company out there, I can tell you why we're different. It's obvious. Everybody has the 5 converging factors, at least some do. Company, timing, product, right time, all that. But not many of them have the true cause of leaving a legacy, of the wisdom, of the environment of becoming a better person. And I believe Synergy gives that better than anything because, you know, we're dealing with a marketplace where 50% of the people need some form of cardiovascular help. Right. Now, we don't make any health claims, and we don't need to. What we do is we enhance human life with a 120-day money-back guarantee, mind you.
I love it.
And so when you've got half the world out there that need a product for cardiovascular purposes, and you have a January 1st, 2010 to January 1st, 2011 absolute documented report that 51% of our people were still on the product, which is 40% higher than the averages that I've been taught and told over all the years of consulting.
Wow.
Why wouldn't you want to be a part of it? Why would you want to not be a part of a company that teaches you how to leave a legacy, that has a compensation plan that's so unique, that creates unbelievable equity amongst anyone that's willing to work? Is this business easy? No, it's never been easy. I tell people, if you're getting in this to get rich, you go home. But if you're getting in this, pin your ears back, go to work for the next 24 to 36 months of your life to brand a product that people need, not want, in a compensation plan that allows you to match the income of the people you love, cherish, and adore the most in the world, then you have a home in Synergy worldwide. What you need to look for as a new person, if you're looking at this company, is simple. Do your homework. Publicly held, debt-free, #1 manufacturing institution out there. Compensation plan that's unique and revolutionary. The only one that stayed true to the 100% matching bonus, not generationally split with 7 other people, but to you, because you went out and sponsored that individual. And so if that inspires you, then become part of what we are, which is cause-driven for cardiovascular health, save millions of lives, and most importantly, leave your legacy.
So Dan, where do we go from here with all this information?
Take action. I mean, it's that
And
simple.
what does that look like? What does that?
You have to take action. You know what's the saddest thing I've learned in my studies at network marketing? Do you know what? Seriously.
No one takes action.
They go home. Their spouse says, "Where have you been?" I've been in a network marketing meeting. She throws the book. They fight.
Yep.
The first product shipment comes UPS 3-day select. She picks it up, puts it in the pantry, shuts the door. They never discuss it again. And we wonder why we have such a high attrition rate. So what do? I'll tell you what you do. You don't go home and start pounding your chest. You motivate, train, and inspire people for 72 hours, period. You bring a new person into this business. You come and join Synergy Worldwide. Your upline needs to motivate, train, and inspire you for 72 hours. In 14 days, they need to help you find 2 new people to get results to start this taproot effect. In 90 days, they're going to help you get income. I don't know a spouse in the world when you show income that gets angry. I don't know one. I've never met them, and I never want to meet them. Folks, you have to take action. Synergy Worldwide is giving you the opportunity to live, love, learn, and leave your legacy, your personal legacy, how you're going to be remembered for generations and generations and decades to come. You have a 40-year track record with Nature's Sunshine, debt-free, publicly traded. You have a 14-year track record with Synergy Worldwide, the company you're about to join. That is called stability, yet we haven't even started in the United States of America till today. We have nobody in Florida, nobody in California, Texas. I mean, seriously, are you kidding me? I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. I want to go to Texas. Give me a reason to go to Texas every week. Folks, the opportunity's never been better to leave that legacy, to take action, to set your goals. Make them simple. Make them simple. What's the first step? You have to take that first step. But I'm telling you right now, I've researched it, I've studied it. The reason the attrition rate's so high is we don't communicate well, and we go running home excited about a new venture, and someone we love and care about shoots that dream from under us. For 72 hours, motivate, train, and inspire your people. 14 days, help them achieve 2 new people in their organization. That's results. In 90 days, we're getting a $300 income. If we do that, there's a 95% chance they're going to stay with you for life. But here's the difference. In Synergy Worldwide, even if we don't get them a $300 income, pro-arginine is going to keep them in. According to our stats, according to our research, it has such a profound influence on human life that we're finding such an unbelievable stick rate because these people's lives have been absolutely blessed and prospered through this product. So when you can add all that together and take action, set your goals, be proactive, have a journey, prioritize your life. What matters most to you? What do you want to get out of this company? What do you want to get out of this life? Think in positive circles of people you want to hang out with and socialize with. And then literally, no pun intended, but synergize with people of all different races, kindreds, and tongues, and find the success like these 2 gentlemen and Paul's partner, Rudy, have experienced. Folks, I don't want you to think I'm crazy. I'm just so dadgum excited to share with you why I know we can change your paradigm like mine was changed, going from a hater of this industry to a lover of this industry, and why today is the day for you to get involved with a company that can set you on a route and such a prosperous journey for your family, financially, but more importantly for your health. If you have all the money in the world and poor health, you have nothing. But if you have both, you can bless the world. And we invite you to come join Synergy Worldwide. If this video hasn't convinced you, come fly into Salt Lake City. We'll pick you up. We'll take you on a tour of the best manufacturing facility in the world. We'll have you meet with every executive in our company. We'll have you meet with the customer service agents who know they work for you because you're the CEO of your own business. They serve you, and they know that or they don't work for me. So guys, give Synergy a heartfelt look and really analyze it, look at it, and come join our team. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.